What's good, people? It's your boy, Icarus Gray. And this is Gray Area Anime, the most wonderful podcast of your day. And that, my friends, is what they would call a guaranteed fact. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You see where I'm going with this? No? You don't? Okay. Anyway, what's up, people? I'm back to do another podcast episode for you guys. And for the first time, it's just me. And also, for the first time, I will also be live streaming / recording the podcast on Twitch. So if you want to be a part of the live conversations, which will be going on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at noon to 1 Pacific time, if you come to twitch.tv.com/Icarus_Gray, you'll be able to check the schedule out and join us live. For the rest of you, the episodes will be posted later on during the week, probably on Thursdays and Saturdays, maybe. But we'll work that out later, because currently it's just about those people that are here and the episode that we are currently recording. So today, I wanted to catch you guys up on basically everything that's been going on with me. I've moved. I've driven 66 hours, mind you, to get here to Tacoma, Washington, where I now reside with the lovely wife. We have both moved. In this bottom, I guess for me, it'd be a left-hand corner, for right-hand corner, or whatever it is. You'll see a follower. Good God, I can't talk today. But a follower goal. So by my birthday, I would like to end up reaching 100 followers. Not a lofty goal, I feel. Something I think we in the anime community can do very, very easy. But anyway, that's all of the other stuff, I guess, so to speak. What I wanted to talk about today, guys, is, like I said, 66 hours of driving. All to be able to be a better podcaster, be able to be a better anime guy, just for overall growth. I wanted to take a chance to really do this, to really bring to you great content that I think that you guys would enjoy, and that I also would enjoy. It would also be great if I started to hit record so I could have this video on my YouTube channel as well, which will also be linked in the description, which will be linked on my Twitch profile and everywhere that you can find it. So for that purpose, we're going to start recording that now. But anyway, here we are, guys. I'm back. It's Gray Area Anime. Where have you been? What have you been doing? I've been driving cross country from Little Rock, Arkansas to the top of the map, essentially in Tacoma, Washington, or Washington State, for a lot of people specifically. Man, it's been a journey. This whole experience has been a journey. It's been crazy. It's been something that I've had to kind of figure out in a lot of different ways, because I want to bring you guys amazing content. And while some will say, well, you could probably have done that from home. Well, when you feel the need or the move to go, you gotta go. So anyway, that's what I did. And here we are. So in that time, what have I been doing? Or would you rather hear about the trip? I get to pick either of those. If there were people here in the chat, I'd let you guys decide, and then we'd go on with that. But since there's currently no one here, I'm just gonna make my own choices. You feel me? So we'll talk about the trip. So initially we were planning to move up here, probably around the end of the year. So maybe closer to December. We were gonna save some money together so that way we would be able to make a smoother transition. What actually happened is my wife got a job up here. And we had to go from thinking we had about a month and a half to move to having to move in about 3 weeks. 1 week of trying to get everything prepared and get our affairs in order, try and get an apartment, which was not really happening the way we wanted to. Had some things going on at church. My wife got licensed to preach. So we had to work with that. And I had to get her up here while still needing to work back home to save a little bit of money for the inevitable trip of when I would be coming behind her. So we start this drive, and man, listen, it's a 3-day drive for us, or at least it was for us in terms of how we broke it down. We wanted to be able to rest, and we decided to do 2 huge bulk hour driving days. So it's 33 hours. We broke that down between like 12 and I think like 14 hours second day, and then therefore it was only like 7 hours to get in on the last day. I've seen some states, and no offense, Kansas, you're pretty boring in terms of driving. It just felt like boo hoo. I was so happy to get into Colorado where the landscape started to change, and it was beautiful. I mean, it felt like something right out of an anime, so to speak. And I was very impressed by that. I was very impressed by how wide and vast our country is. So we get to Colorado, we stay for the night, we're resting, we get up, eat at a wonderful place. Shout out Denver Biscuit Company. You are amazing. If you want to sponsor me and send us biscuits, please do. It was amazing. And then we get on the road, we go through Wyoming, end up in Idaho by the end of the night, which was cool. And then we drive on in, we hit Oregon, and then we're all in Washington. And man, you don't really know what driving is going to be like on a long cross country drive until you do it. And my body was hurting. We're going through all these different temperatures. I wish I was Todoroki at that point, so that way I could have like controlled all of this and been able to better set myself up for all of these different things and what it is that you would like be going through essentially. And yeah, no, I was not ready in the least bit, but we made it through. We switched off. I slept when I needed to, and I pushed through as best I could because I am that type of person. And we made it up here. There's so much that has been going on, and I think I touched on it a little bit. But the top of my year was a lot of loss. At the end of 2020, we had made the decision around October that we were going to move up here. And for me, you know, that was probably like maybe a year plan, you know, faster if we were able to figure some things out, get some things saved, get in front of bills, all this other adulting stuff that you have to do that was keeping me from watching anime and reading my mangas. Well, no, nothing was keeping me from reading my mangas. And yeah, so we're starting this plan around then, and then January comes, and from January to February, I lose 4 important members of my family. it was a very tough and difficult time in my life to go through those things, to lose these important people. And I didn't know what to do. The only thing that I had in my mind was, well, we said we were going to make this move. Let's try and focus on that. Let's try and keep our mind set on that. And when it happens, it happens. We're not going to rush it. We're not going to do anything that will jeopardize that or put us in a position where we don't know what to do anymore. What we're going to do is we're just going to focus on it and take out a couple things here and there as we can. And so I did that, somewhere in the middle of that 2 months in January, February, I ended up getting COVID. I got sick. And because I'm immunocompromised, I was not just out 10 days. I had to be out 20 because it takes the COVID a little bit longer to get out of my system. So that was another pitfall in trying to come back and get this channel together. We come and get out of that in February, and then we're immediately met with a snowstorm where we ended up being it was like the second week of February, and we're stuck in the house there too because we couldn't necessarily get out, and we needed time to kind of breathe in and of itself. We needed some time, and that was a lot, guys. It was a lot. It was a lot of emotional stress. It was hard to kind of focus on making the podcast better, doing things differently, because I was sad, and I didn't even have the thing that I love, or one of the things that I love the most in anime, to kind of help. Because I didn't have time. I had to kind of focus on work. I had to focus on grief and try and deal with that and handle that in a way that's good, in a way that anybody would kind of want to be able to kind of go through those things. You want to get past it. So we go from there to the end of the year. Like I was saying, we had to move in about 2 weeks, and then we do the drive and we get here. And I immediately start working in our office, or Studio Prime, as you see. I record what would be 3 different podcasts currently, and we're working on getting back to a regular schedule for those 3 podcasts. And you will continuously hear me promoting those podcasts. One will be the one you're listening to currently, which is the Gray Area Anime Podcast. This is my baby. This is the thing that I want to grow. This is the thing that I want to reach a completely new stratosphere. And that will happen with the help from you. 2 is the No Rhyme or Reason podcast, which will also end up being live on Twitch, but you'll need to go follow at WordplayTJ for that. And then the Bible Study Girl podcast, which is a podcast I executive produce for my sister. That will also be another podcast. That one won't be live, but the audio and the website, BibleStudyGirl.com, is one that I think you should check out if you are so spiritually inclined. I guarantee you it'll be a blessing to your soul and something that will be good to do. But that's what I wanted to work on. Those are the things that I was focusing on very dearly and keeping my head forward about, because these are the things that are important to me. I want to build a place for anime culture. What can I say? I want to do that. I want to have a place where we, as the anime community, can exist, and bridge the gap for people who might not think that anime is something for them or manga is something for them, and essentially find you the perfect course of something that you can watch or take in. That's why we did this. That's what I've been doing. That's what's been on my head. But I want to build that thing with you guys. And for those of you that are listening, for those of you that have listened, I appreciate you. Whether it's one person or 2 people, that doesn't matter. If somebody hears it, if somebody wants to engage this community, be a part of this community, you're welcome to come in. This episode is essentially just all about what I'm trying to build, what I'm trying to do, and why I need you to do it, and why you're important to me, and how I want to entertain you guys, how I want to get, back to just,
Hey, listen.
Okay, Navi, calm down. I know I was stumbling a little bit, but I want to get to entertaining. I want this to be fun because I love anime. I love everything about anime. You can see well, for audio you can't, but behind me there's a Sailor Moon poster to the back of me that will eventually some point be going up. It's one of my wife's favorite animes. And then we're going to put up some more posters and things in the back because why not? This is an anime place. Our mascot will be up and around here somewhere, which our mascot is, if you don't know, Kirby, the best boy ever. And yeah, man, I want to keep getting better at this, which is why I started this new live on Twitch stream. I'm going to be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, from noon to 1 Pacific time. Twitch definitely will fix itself for your time frame if there's if you're wondering what the conversion is between here and like Central Time it'll be like 2:00 is what it would end up being there. But anyway, that's more than enough waffling. Shout out to Nintendo Life. Let's dive right into things. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm excited, man. So what have I been doing? What have I been reading? What's been going on in the world of anime? Well, a lot. One Piece is heating up. The Luffy and Kaido fight it's getting intense. Zoro and King is getting intense. Sanji and Queen will probably get intense in about maybe 2 chapters. Because we don't know a lot of what's going on with that. We just know that King currently is not having it because Zoro is chopping at his mask. Man, it's crazy. Speaking anime culture, I had some amazing ramen yesterday at a place up here called Moshi Moshi. Man, fire. Literally. I got the spicy miso ramen. Good God. It was good though. A lot of flavor, but a lot of heat. I don't know how ready I was for it, but I for sure did my best to take it down. But yeah, man, we're really doing this. Like I'm excited for all of these different things. I'm excited for the growth of this channel. I'm excited for the growth of this community. I'm just excited all around, and you're gonna hear me say that a lot, especially as we go through an hour or go through filling out this first little episode of, just me over here doing this thing. But yeah, that's my little episode to kind of just start this thing off. And the audio part of this, at least the audio episode, will be done here, but I'm going to stay on and just talk about different things online. Again, like I said, if you want to join in on this, make sure you go to twitch.tv/Icarus_Gray. Make sure you come and subscribe. If you have any questions, and I know this is a shorter recorded episode than what you're normally used to. So if you want more, you got to subscribe to the YouTube channel and you got to come over here to Twitch. All that stuff will be down in the description. And we'll see you guys on the next one. 1, 2, peace.